The Shiba Inu community, especially in India, is really upset over a recent development, and crypto fans, we and #039, we're going to go into it today. Indian holders of Shiba Inu tokens are feeling the heat, and their token value might be hundreds of millions of dollars at risk. A lot of people are getting out of Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrency investments because of the regulatory pressures. What makes the current scenario in India so important for the Shiba Inu ecosystem as a whole? Regardless of your location, in India or elsewhere, why does it concern you? If you stick around, we and #039, I'll go farther into the story and show you how this event may have won the Shiba Inu market worldwide. Then let and #039, begin. Important notice. The sudden removal of multiple cryptocurrency apps from Google and #039's Play Store in India is a shocking development. Major participants like Binance, Kraken, and a number of other cryptocurrency exchanges were among those served with warnings by the Indian Finance Ministry, prompting this course of action. The country and #039's increasing worries about the regulation and management of cryptocurrencies are indicated by these warnings, which were sent out only last month, citing possible breaches of India and #039's stringent anti-money laws. These platforms and #039's activities without the appropriate local registrations and non-compliance with tax legislation are of particular concern to the Indian Finance Ministry. As a result, the government has taken strong measures to discourage these cryptocurrency exchanges from operating illegally and urges them to adhere to regulatory requirements. This has led the Ministry of Finance to request that the Ministry of IT ban the impacted exchanges and #039 URLs in light of these concerns. Cryptocurrency exchanges and individual Indian cryptocurrency holders, particularly those with large holdings in SHIBA INU, could face substantial regulatory scrutiny as the Government of India cracks down on cryptocurrency businesses. The removal of multiple crypto apps from Apple and #039's App Store is another cause for alarm. This is part of a larger crackdown on digital assets in India. You could be asking why this is relevant to someone like me, who ISN and #039, even Indian, right? Well, Shiba Inu owners around the world may feel the effects of the current situation in India more acutely than you would think. Since the Shiba Inu has profound ties to the Indian crypto community, this is particularly noteworthy for the breed because of its worldwide popularity. In a momentous turn of events, Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, gained widespread attention when he donated a large quantity of Shiba Inu coins to the COVID-19 relief fund in India. In addition to highlighting the charitable potential of the Shiba Inu, this gesture attracted the attention of a sizable portion of the Indian public, which in turn increased the number of people in India who own Shiba Inus. However, it was not all. The developers of Shiba Inu have regularly used their official Twitter accounts to contact Indian exchanges in an attempt to foster camaraderie within the Indian crypto community. Because of this, Shiba Inu has developed a special bond with the Indian market, distinguishing it from other cryptocurrencies that might not enjoy the same level of support from Indian investors. Let us now address the most pressing issue, Binance. Binance now holds more Shiba Inu coins than any other exchange, with 83 trillion SHIB, or about $750 million. The biggest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, owns a major percentage of the Shiba Inu tokens that are currently trading hands, making this disclosure all the more noteworthy. However, the tough part starts here. One of the platforms hit by the recent crackdown in India is Binance. Because of Binance and #039's position as the biggest Shiba Inu token holder, the market for these tokens could be significantly affected by the suspension. The Shiba Inu ecosystem would be thrown for a loop if Binance and #039's operations in India are severely limited or even banned. However, things are far more intricate than that. Binance does indeed have Shiba Inu tokens held by investors all around the world, but it and #039's it's safe to assume that Indian investors make up a sizable chunk of that total. Why? The sheer number of SHIBA INU holders in India makes it seem like a safe bet that Indian users own a disproportionate amount of BNNCE SHIB tokens. The monetary effect would be enormous even if Indian investors only own a tiny fraction of BNNCE and #039 SHIBA INU shares. As an illustration, suppose 10% of BNNCE and #039 SHIBA INU are owned by Indians. Roughly $75 million might be the result of this. The financial risk increases significantly if the figure is bigger, say 20% or higher. The concept of the ripple effect is relevant here. All throughout the globe, SHIBA INU owners may feel the effects of recent legislative changes in India. SHIBA INU and #039 value can fall as a result of market reactions to the uncertainty surrounding Binance and other affected exchanges. There is a lot at risk, and it might have consequences well beyond India and #039 boundaries. In light of this regulatory pressure, how are holders who are wary of taking the plunge responding? As a precaution against losses caused by regulatory uncertainty, some investors are selling their assets. Still others are opting to sit tight in the hopes that things will work out for the best in due time. On the other hand, some investors are taking a different tack. Separation of powers. With SHIBA INU and #039's unwavering support for decentralization, holders are increasingly choosing to transfer their assets to decentralized platforms like ShibaSwap rather than centralized exchanges like Binance. SHIBA INU holders have a significant advantage, control, thanks to the advent of decentralized platforms. Entrusting a third party with your crypto assets is what happens when you store them on a centralized exchange. However, individuals are able to maintain complete ownership over their assets on decentralized platforms such as ShibaSwap. Right now, this is crucial since the governmental crackdown on centralized exchanges in India shows how dangerous it is to hold your assets on third-party platforms. Decentralized systems allow SHIBA INU holders to keep their funds safe and under their control, avoiding the hazards and uncertainties of centralized exchanges. SHIBA INU and #039's values are also fully compatible with decentralized systems. As an alternative to centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, SHIBA INU now offers ShibaSwap and Shibarium, two decentralized platforms. With more than 280 million transactions handled in only 5 months, these platforms have achieved remarkable success. No longer is decentralization merely a passing fad. It and #039's going to play a pivotal role in SHIBA INU and #039's trajectory. Decentralization is only one facet of the larger picture of the SHIBA INU ecosystem and #039's ongoing evolution. SHIBA INU owners and breeders will have to get creative to stay afloat in an increasingly complicated regulatory environment. One thing, nevertheless, is guaranteed. How well SHIBA INU stays true to its decentralized origins and gives individuals agency over their own assets will determine its fate. Finally, the Indian situation highlights the unpredictability and volatility of cryptocurrency investments.